Cookies for you. Will my fingers do? Noticeable lack of space draft in my pants. I'm missing a very important piece of the plot line. Vital piece of information that will tie it all in. See, my friends, I don't understand the difference between somebody who believes in the ancient astronaut theory and a racist. We look at the history of white culture, generally except Europe. What we find in Europe, we find the monolithic stone circles, now don't we? We find them bloody everywhere. Astronomical perfection, mathematical algorithms written into the very earth. We have the great philosophers, Greece. So good, so intellectually superior were these Greek philosophers that all white philosophy from them on has been based off their works. We never bothered to improve it because you can't. Because white people were amazing. Always. We were always the best. Hell, look what we did to Carthage. Oh, Hannibal, you little African devil, you! You marched a bunch of elephants across the Alps. Well, you left your cities defenseless now, didn't you, you stupid shit gibbon? Rome, with its indoor plumbing, its accurate clocks. Did you know they used to flood the Colosseum? They used to fill that sumbix up with water and reenact naval wars. Entire species of animals went extinct because of the Romans. They're also the great destroyers. Anything they came upon that wasn't Roman was instantly destroyed and replaced with something Roman. Interesting fact, Alexander actually tried to take the Great Pyramids apart. The only reason he stopped is because he had to call back troops from battle to dismantle the damn thing. And that was counterproductive to his conquest of world domination. Castle building phenomenon, cathedral building phenomenon, agricultural industrial revolution, which led into the Industrial Revolution, brings us to today. White people are amazing. We've been amazing throughout the entire course of history. Let's look at some other cultural history. Let's look at South America. Let's look at the Mayans, the Incas, the Olmecs. Well, sad to say that these were a bunch of primitive little savages with bones through their noses, and let's be honest, they wouldn't know how to wipe their asses if aliens didn't show them how. Let's go back to Egypt, to the Great Pyramids that Alexander tried to dismantle. Why didn't he succeed? Was it truly because he had to call soldiers back from battle? No, it's because the pyramids were built by aliens. And he couldn't figure out the technology involved in building them. He couldn't reverse engineer alien technology. Because there's no way in hell that humans built those. Especially if they weren't white. Island cultures. Easter Island. Do you even know why we call it Easter Island? It's because the Dutch discovered it on Easter. Do you know what happened? One of the Rapa Nui sailed out in a boat and climbed aboard the Dutch ship. And they drank together. And they danced. And they feasted. And they had a wonderful time. And the next day, the Dutch sailed onto Easter Island and fucking slaughtered those people. were all these heads on the island? This drunken dancer sure as hell didn't build these. It must have been aliens. The largest pyramid in the world, so far as I have been able to find, is in China. It stands 1,400 feet. The Great Pyramid of Giza, somewhere around 421. This is 1,400. It's a flat top. It plateaus. You could put the Great Pyramid of Giza on top of the plateau of the pyramid in China. There's another one right beside it. It's an exact replica, except that it's approximately 1,200 feet, so it's 200 feet smaller. But it's the same thing. It's a flat top. I could put the Pyramid of Giza on top of this bloody thing. Now, what are the odds that some little 5-foot Asian man built this? Balderdash. Had to be aliens. Had to be. There's over 100 pyramids in China. Dozens of them are mountains. By which I mean they have trees growing on them. That's how long these pyramids have been around. Chinese culture, as far as you would define a civilization, is the longest uninterrupted civilization. They've never been broken. There are also a bunch of half-retarded monkeys who had to be spoon-fed by aliens. Because anything throughout history that has ever happened, or been created, or spoken of, that is better than anything a white person could do, well, had to be aliens now, didn't it?